We were always looking for craftsmen and artisans who would be able to do these things, but artisans and craftsmen are not that easy to find. So we went online. We tried Etsy. We would search and search. It's a big platform for all manner of handcraft products, but it was very hard to sometimes find somebody who truly bespokes or who truly custom make things, even though some people would list themselves as custom makers or as people who made bespoke products. Whenever we would dig deeper and deeper, we will find out that they actually don't. They get it from somewhere else, and they're just listed as bespoke, or that they handcrafted it, but they are not the artisans, they're not the craftsmen, and that's not what we were looking for. So that kind of defeats the purpose. Then we tried Instagram. Now Instagram is a platform on its own that's very, very all kinds of people on there because it's a social media platform. So also on there we were experiencing the same thing because craftsmen and artisans get drowned on the platform. So we would search and search, and finally when we would find one that was really good, or the ones that we liked that would be able to make what we're looking for, it was this whole back and forth that we would go through. Like we would go back and forth. Okay, how much is the price? What is this? How long would it take? What is this? So many inquiries. Now, when it comes to custom making, there's definitely going to be some level of inquiry because you're going to have this person make it for you. But in this aspect, it was just so many steps. Okay, the shipping, and then there's also this thing that not only we were experiencing, people who also were in this kind of, who are looking for such things, one of the things that they would say is trust issues, because you have to also consider the payment process. You also have to consider the just the ordering process. So, and then you have to take pictures. We have to take a snapshot of the product and then send it to the maker. How much is this? And then inquire about it. It was just easy to lose track of things. Another thing too, that not only lose track of things, it was time consuming. Not everybody lives on social media. There are some people who they just want to be able to go somewhere, go to the place, buy what they need to buy, or transact with the person they need to transact with or communicate with, and call it a day and leave the place. They don't live on social media. So that was what we as individuals were experiencing. And we realized that these platforms, they're not meant to cater. They're not meant to cater to people like us. So we thought, instead of waiting for somebody to do this, or waiting for somebody to fix this problem, or waiting for somebody to build this, how about we just, solve our own problems by building or creating what we want to see for ourselves, building what we would like to see for ourselves. And of course, for the people too, who are in this kind of predicament, who are in this kind of situation, who would also like this problem to be solved for them. We built it because we believe custom making process should be easier. It should be easily accessible. It shouldn't be so disjointed where it's you having to go back and forth and so time consuming. We also believe that it shouldn't have to be somewhere where you have to dig and dig and dig to find somebody who makes things. If this story resonates with you, please feel free to check out the marketplace. However, I would still love to hear your story. If it resonates with you, if the story that we're sharing resonates with you, please share your experiences too, because custom making is not a straightforward process. We do know that it's a hard process, especially in this market, in this day and age. So we'll love to hear your experiences in getting your items custom made for you, or even in your relationship or your transaction with real artisans or craftsmen that you've seen on different platforms, or whatever the case may be. So we'll love to hear from you too. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time, and you have a great day. Peace out.